and the Buffalo Bills. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Falcons going with a dime package here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's complete. This is a run. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of the game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off play action, it's Fields. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Crosses midfield, still going. At the 20. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
The kicker on.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Play action now, Allen. That pass is caught by Bell. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Second and 3 now. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from the 43. The handoff for Henderson, running left. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
The 14-yard line.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. First tone of the game for James Cook. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Allen setting up to throw. Drops it off to Cook. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. The Bills break the tie here in the 1st.
This right here, Kate, well, this is a performance of the modern-day running back. A touchdown on the ground, touchdown through the air, and in just the 1st quarter, making a massive impact on the game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Another carry for Robinson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to let this go deep. That's complete inside the 35. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Allen looking to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Allen. Short pass brought in. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On first down, they'll run. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Allen on the play action. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's caught for the first. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Man downfield, and he finds London. Now he's past the 25. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Drake London with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. They'll run here on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Allen. Completed to his running back. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Bills
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Allen now on first down. It's his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Allen setting up play action. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss on the play.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. Moody knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. He fires one deep down the right side. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
One play in, Brock, in this drive is already into enemy territory. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throw left is intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it up. And the Bills get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a quarterback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Jake Moody to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returnable from the 1. And they're going to be in a tough spot as he ends up out of bounds at his own 7.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
First down throw for Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them at first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 43. Now it's Fields. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Throwing again. It's Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Now Fields again. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Fields throwing once more. Chased out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
24.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Back to the air. Allen. All in left side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. We've set it downs from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
49-yard line.
Now Allen off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for third down. They give it to him again. And He's tackled with a first down yardage.
7-yard gain.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Another carry for him. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line for second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up. It's a pickup of 26. And the Bills have a first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. All set now. First and 10. Play action now with Allen. Finds some time left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Catch is made it close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From inside the 1, here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. You go to him again. He will not get in. The defense holds. Working quickly here.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up third.
Third and goal for Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bills take a fourth-quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Staying with Robinson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 now from the 46. Off play action, it's Fields. Absolutely fires this one right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Second and 10 now. Fields. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fields on third. It's caught, and he has it. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 33. Another throw for Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Here we go, Scott. Green, go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He has room past the 25. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. And cut to the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a fourth-quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he made a push to the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Up the sideline, past the 40. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, Allen. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
To throw. He completes it in traffic. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. Keeps away from one. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. He'll look to throw it. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Back to throw. Completes this is Fannin. And they're not going to have to run a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision. It led to a post-snap first down.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. Just a yard left to go on second down. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Falcons first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Fields out of the gun. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Bills, 38.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
5-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. There he goes again. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final snap, and a huge moment wins them the game. For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home run play.
Yeah, these fans, they came here hoping for a good game, and they got a great one. They were all just treated to what you and I were treated to, one of the most memorable finishes we've ever called.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.